Hey guys, welcome back to our channel.
Today we're going to be talking about caffeine and why it is so detrimental for your health.
My name's Sean, and here at the Raw Vegan Revival, I am the raw food nutrition coach and also the Earth Energy integration coach. 2 years ago, before going raw vegan, I was heavily addicted to caffeine, so drinking it very excessively, like espresso shots every day, plus energy drinks, and that was just taking its toll on my body because I come to find out we aren't naturally deficient in caffeine, and all of that was really just kind of like a drug, and I knew I had to get off of it to better my health. So we both did a 40-day juice fast and stayed raw vegan after that, and we lost all cravings to caffeine. We don't rely on caffeine anymore because now we get our nutrition from raw living foods, and that gives us all the energy we need, and then now we don't need another drop of caffeine.
And my name's Kat, and I am a raw food nutrition and somatic embodiment coach at the Raw Vegan Revival. And yeah, I was heavily addicted to caffeine for over a decade. I mean, for a very long time. And within the last 2 years before switching up our diet, I mean, we had gotten into consuming caffeine really, really heavily and very consistently. Like we would maybe drink caffeine up to 4 times a day. Like we would go through one of those cold brew bottles you get at the store in one day. So it was getting excessive, and really it wasn't giving me the energy that I thought that I was expecting it to have from drinking so much caffeine. I was really way more tired than I needed to be all throughout the day. And it was also leading to a bunch of health issues. Like it was definitely adding to all of the health issues that I had already had, and it was not helping anything. I'd also been dealing with anxiety for my entire life, and it had gotten really bad within the past 10 years or so. And especially once I started tattooing, it just got even worse. And so the only thing that was correlating with that was in taking more caffeine and drinking more coffee and more energy drinks and stuff like that. So yeah, and now that being on predominantly raw foods for so long, for 2 years now, it's like my anxiety is completely gone.
If anything we say resonates with you today, make sure you grab the Raw Truth. It's the free masterclass we developed, and it has everything you need to know to learn about how you can incorporate more raw living plans to better your health and just live your best life. We'll put the link below.
First off, caffeine really, really affects your autonomic nervous system, specifically your sympathetic nervous system, which is really in control of your fight or flight response. And it controls when and for how long you feel stress and anxiety and stuff like that. And essentially, if you are in the habit of drinking caffeine regularly, are you're tricking your sympathetic nervous system to stay on more than it needs to, and sometimes it can even get stuck on and be chronically activated. So that can lead to various things, because that is leading to an increase of adrenaline and cortisol within your body, and that just leads to an overall breakdown of your cells and all of the organ systems in your body. They don't work as efficiently, and essentially your body just wears out sooner than it needs to. And yeah, that's it. It really just fries your autonomic nervous system, and it puts everything out of balance. It essentially throws your whole autonomic nervous system out of balance. In some cases, it can even affect your parasympathetic nervous system and make it a lot harder for you to get into a calm, relaxed, restful state. And that's the state you need to be in for cell regeneration and healing and stuff like that. So if it's harder for your body to get into that state, or you can't get into that state at all, you're not going to be able to, your body's not going to be able to repair itself like it needs to.
And caffeine is highly addictive, and it actually crosses the blood-brain barrier, so that makes it technically a drug. So that's why we get so addicted to it. And it's easy to do, and I think it's honestly just kind of sold to us on purpose to kind of hurt our health, because if you think about it, we're not naturally deficient in caffeine. No other animal uses caffeine to survive. So I think we only need it because we're so fatigued from the lack of energy that we have from eating cooked, dehydrated foods and animal product foods. All that food takes a lot of energy for our body to digest, so we get tired after we eat it. When you eat raw vegan, you get tons of energy after you eat. You don't get tired, you don't get fatigued. So I think that's why, as eating raw vegan for 2 years, we don't rely on the caffeine anymore, because we get nutrition. Like, everybody's just lacking nutrition, but the nutrition is in the living foods. That's why we don't cook our food over 115 degrees, because it cooks out all the nutritious value. It cooks out phytonutrients, the enzymes, and some antioxidants get destroyed at that heat. So if you kind of switch your whole thinking around and say hey, I'm going to get my energy from raw living foods, just integrate more of Earth's energy, because that's pure energy, you can actually easily get off of the artificial, the drug-like false energy that caffeine gives you.
Yeah, and as tattoo artists, we don't have the time. We just don't have the time to be lagging in the middle of the day. And we don't have the time to be getting tired at like 2 or 3 o'clock. And since switching our diets and adding more fresh, whole fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, and cold pressed juices and smoothies and salads and all of that great, beautiful stuff, we have more energy than we've ever had, and we don't lag at any point during the day. We are good to go all day, and we every day we have a whole list of things to do. So it's like, if you are wanting an unlimited amount of energy, this is how you do it. If you like what we've said here today and you want to maybe incorporate more plant foods into your life, or maybe join a community that is more plant forward and can speak about the things that you can't necessarily talk about on social media, on YouTube, on things like that, we would love you to join the Raw Health Collective, because that is basically our private coaching community. And we are in there every day with daily pocket coachings, and we have hundreds of recipes and all of our action plans and healing protocols and ebooks. We have everything at your disposal once you get into this group. And that's because we just want you to have the most easeful journey that you can, the best journey to health possible. And that's why we put all of our energy into this community for you. So click the links below. There's an option for a yearly membership, which is 75% off right now for life if you sign up today. And also, there's a link for a monthly membership, which is $7.77 a month if you just kind of want to test it out and see what you get. However, the Juice Fast protocol is only included in the yearly membership.
So quick summary to wrap up this video. Caffeine is basically a drug. We are not naturally deficient in it, and it messes with our sympathetic nervous system. It's going to just give you anxiety later on because it just causes that flight or fight response in your body, and adrenaline is released every time we drink coffee. So it builds up, and over time, you're just going to be overwhelmed and stressed, and it's not worth it. So you can get off coffee by start eating more nutritious foods that are actually containing nutrition and vitamins and nutrients that we need to give us the real energy we need as humans, and just cut off the poisonous foods, the toxic foods, the artificial, processed, and the animal product foods that are causing you to be tired and want caffeine in the first place. Thanks for watching. Hope you found value in this video. We'll see you in the next one.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.